Hi there. This is my impression of the Sitter of Souls. Today, I have something cool to show you. It's the Sitter of the Souls. So that was my impression. Pretty spot on? I think it was. Anyway, hi guys. Logan here with another video. Today, I got something cool to show you. This is the brand new for 2023 5.5-foot animated Sitter of the Souls, made by Pan Nation Creations. This is a part of the brand new Dead Water line by Home Depot. This is one of two of the kind of creepy little girl doll characters in that lineup. It's this and Possessed Penny, both of them being the budget characters. Though this one's a little more expensive, standing at $90, Penny being at $80. So this is a really interesting prop, as I personally think she's got a cool design to her, especially with this really cool burlap sack face. I'm still kind of on the fence if I want to refer to this as a rag doll or a scarecrow. I'm kind of leaning more towards a ragdoll character, honestly, but I'm sure it'll change later on in the year. This is honestly something more reminiscent of Techie, as they like to do really weird and wild burlap characters like this. And I'm not complaining, because I think the face looks really neat. I like the big, exaggerated eyes and the weird, warped mouth with the twine stitching that they added. That's always been a complaint I've had, is where is the stitching? Here it is. So, along with the really cool head, which it is sculpted, it's blow mold, she's got these cool yarn pigtails. And interestingly enough, these are actually attached to springs. You can see them right here. Yeah, these are springs. Interesting choice. And then she's got a burlap collar here. Then she's got this brown stained dress, as you can see. And here's why I'm referring to this as a rag doll, by the way. Because her hands are color matched to the sack, so they didn't make it look like it was like a creature or anything. It's like she's a literal rag doll holding a rag doll. What's cool about this is she's actually cradling the doll, so they gave the arms kind of like that motion, that movement that P Nation's so known for, but they post them in a really interesting way. And they are posed this way, so you can't really like mess with it. I'm sure you can adjust it, make it higher or lower, but mine out of the box was pretty perfect. So as I say, this is a little taller. It's 5.5 feet. I don't normally get Pan Nation large pieces. For one, usually they look pretty meh, and the audio is usually meh, and I won't lie. The audio on this is not the greatest. I'm sure from my demo you've heard it. I'm not going to lie, the audio, whoa, it's not good. I honestly was a little surprised at just how bad it was. Not only just by how bad, but like she's very chatty. And I don't know, it's like, you know when like someone's trying to talk down to you like you're a little kid? That's kind of what it feels like she's doing to me. I feel if it did, not really, but like it's weird like how she talks. It's interesting. And also just her whole thing is weird. She has an IR sensor, but the IR sensor is like weirdly not sensitive. It's like a cheap IR sensor, which you could have fooled me because I thought it was a light sensor at first. No, it's an IR sensor. Also, I don't know if this is normal with Pan Nation props from Depot. She didn't come with an adapter, which is weird. Of course, she does use batteries, but I was a little surprised to see no adapter box. So I'll have to see if she sucks the life out of her batteries on Halloween, or if she'll be pretty much okay. So let's take you over here. She does have the weird, like, convulsing nurse, like, protruding butt, which is, I don't know, I thought it was interesting. To get to, like, a little girl prop. So obviously here's the control box. One thing I noticed is there's no protective knob on the controls, like the volume control. There is a chiming jack here. It didn't come with a button or anything. You can see it is Pan Asian. Actually, now that I'm looking at it, I don't even see an adapter jack. So I think this is literally battery only, which is unusual for a life size. I don't think I've ever seen a life size that is battery only. Again, I don't really have a lot of Pan Asian life size characters, but I'm pretty sure they usually give them an adapter. The build on this was surprisingly super simple. Honestly, when I was putting it together, I thought she was going to be a lot shorter than what she was, because it was literally base, two really short poles, then that pole where it connects the leg poles to the body, then like another pole that goes in the middle, kind of medium sized, and then the body. So I thought, oh, this is gonna be really short. No, I mean, she's close to my height. It's not terrible, but it was a little weird. One major complaint I have is that the body does not snap lock. So if you have really high winds, yeah, that's not good. Well, let's see if I can actually show you guys what I mean. There you go. So it sits right on this notch. It doesn't go in. I've tried pushing, I've tried everything. It just sits right on these notches. There's one on both sides. I don't like that they did that. Head also does not snap lock, and it's just kind of resting there as well. So, I don't know. I don't love that they made her like this. I guess again with what you're paying for a cheap prop, but it's definitely built like a cheap prop. Audio quality is pretty good, so I'll go ahead and turn her on for you.
Hello, do you want to come play with me? Do you like my dolly? You can hold her if you want, but don't upset her. Don't make her cry. Now you've done it. Time for you to be put into timeout. Say goodbye to this reality.
I should also mention that weird distorted voice, that is the only phrase that has that, which is oddly inconsistent, especially for Pan Asian. None of the other phrases have that. In fact, all the other phrases talk about cemeteries and don't even acknowledge the doll, which is really interesting that they did that.
Hey there, do you want to play with me? Let's play hide and seek. You hide over there in the graveyard, and I will come and find you. I will count to 10, and you find a good place to hide. Don't worry. I will try to find you before the undead take you down with them. So we can play all day. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
See, like, that phrase runs on for way too long. Like, when she's counting, like, it's just, I don't know. It goes on for too long. And then here's the last one. See, I'm walking up to her. There you go. It's not sensitive at all.
It is so good to see you. Would you like to play Ring Around the Rosie with me?
go ahead and shut her off. She does not have a sound sensor either, which again, it's weird for Pan Asian because they usually have a sound sensor as well. So I'm assuming by the title you're like, so hold on a minute, you're saying this is Home Depot, but why isn't it exclusive? Because this is also being released overseas through Funny Fashion as well. Same audio, same everything, so she's technically not an exclusive because she is being wholesaled as well. So, and it's same deal with the Fisherman and the Jumping Crimson Girl at Lowe's. Those three wholesaled. They're all being sold in Europe, for European wholesalers or whatever. So yeah. Overall, I would give this a lukewarm 5 out of 10 because I think the design's really cool. I think the concept's really cool, but the kind of crappy sensor, there'll be times where it just will not trip at all. And then there'll be times where it'll be super sensitive. That's not great, and it's an IR sensor. So theoretically, it should be really sensitive. It's not a light sensor, it's an IR sensor. And then the audio is just not good. It's really slow paced. Just how she speaks is really odd to me. I don't love it. The ambiance is really good, but besides that, But the design is cool. The build is good. Minus the fact that the head and the body do not lock into place. That is a major red flag for me personally as a haunter. I want something that just fully snaps locked together. And why they didn't do that is beyond me. And also the fact that she does not have an adapter port is also really weird. I don't understand why they didn't do that. Again, I don't know if that's a normal Pan Asian thing. I don't really own a whole lot of Pan Asian props. I don't think it is normal for them to do that because I'm pretty sure that is a hanger module that they just use. Because hangers do use similar modules to that. So I do have some Pan Asian modules, or some Pan Asian hangers, some large ones, that use that type of module. But again, she does have some cool, quirks to her and some, pluses. She is a budget prop. She's very budget friendly. So, if you want kind of a spooky, fun budget piece, I recommend it for sure for that purpose alone. But I think you're going to get more value out of Possessed Penny, who is by Seasonal Visions and is by a relatively higher quality company. Mind you, she's a bit shorter. I think she's 4.5 feet or just 4 feet even. So she's a bit shorter than the Sitter of the Souls. I don't have Penny yet, so I will do a more in-depth review on her. And might even do a comparison on which one of the two budget items I think is better and more worth your money. But there's just a lot wrong with this item that I'm personally not satisfied. I'm not going to return it because I still have a use for it, and I don't just return props like that. But I think this would have been better off as a static, for one. And I definitely think that there's just some issues that, to me, are not acceptable. Like why the body doesn't snap lock into place, why the head doesn't snap lock into place. Stuff like that is so abnormal for an animatronic. I don't understand why they why they didn't, fix those issues. Anyway, guys, I hope you found this informative. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. And I'll see you in the next one. Bye, guys.